Yo, what it is, fool? This is the Twin Brothers podcast with your host, Sean D. the Don, and my brother,
Rekardi.
What's happening, y'all? How y'all feeling, man?
It's good.
You know, we had some slight difficulties the last time we tried this, but we're going to try again and do it way better, y'all.
We still with it. The marathon continues.
Yes, it is, man. How you feeling, man?
Shit, I'm feeling lovely, man, on this lovely Saturday. How about you, sir?
Man, you know, I can't complain. I've been winning, and I have not been complaining. Everybody, do not complain. Learn to not complain. Your blessings, you might be blocking something. So,
yes.
You know, we just want to go ahead and dip to y'all about these new things that we have been talking about on our first episode. Well, you know, first off, before I dip into all these other things, I want to give y'all a shout out to listening to our first episode. We was talking about basketball, and I know a lot of people don't even watch basketball, but it's just a thought that y'all tapped in and y'all sat down and really listened to what we had to talk about. So, you know, we appreciate y'all so much.
For sure.
Shout out to y'all.
Love y'all, man.
You know, and then also shout out to this barefoot. You know, the first episode I was on that Carlo Rosa, but now I'm on that barefoot and that pink Moscato and that red Moscato. So, you know, we gonna be mixing and dipping and dabbing.
Yes.
But you know, it's time to go ahead and get into our topic, man. And on this episode, we are talking about the definition of friendship and brotherhood. I'm going to say that one more time. The definition of friendship and brotherhood. You know, good things come out of all those, man. Friendship is real. So, you know, you take it, man. Take the mic, man. I'm out here sipping my drink.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I think, man, with like just friendship and brotherhood, I think it's just it brings us all together as people. I'm like, it don't matter if you male or female. It's just like sisterhood, brotherhood. Friendship is a valuable thing that we all should cherish a lot more and not take really for granted, because you never know who you might meet that can really excel your life that you didn't really expect that you could be there. Because you, even though you got goals and shit, but it's like the people that you meet could really help you get you where you need to be.
Okay, you know, I feel the same way. I think, like I said, we have sisterhood. You know, shout out to all the sisters. You know, for staying together, sticking as one. You know, not letting that fuck shit get in the way. Same thing with brotherhood, man. I think, but really, we're gonna start with the first thing. So, friendship, you know, there's so many definitions for friendship, but you know, I think when you break down friendship, it's trust, loyalty, commitment, just being strong, like not letting nobody come in between y'all friendship. And some friendships, you know, sometimes the shortest friendship be the longest, and the longest be the shortest. But really, it's about, you know, true commitment. Y'all seeing eye to eye. You know, me and Rekardi, this is the true friendship. This is the bond. This is more so a brotherhood, but it started off as a friendship. And, you know, you know, let's give him a little story, man. How did we even meet, man? Like, how did that start, you know?
Yeah, man. Shoot, we met.
He know more than I do, shit.
Yeah, shit, we met at work, bro. Like, shit, I remember I was in college and shit, I was like starting at UPS. I think I was probably like 2 months in, met you. And it was just like the first time we talked, it just seemed like it just naturally just was like, oh, we're gonna be dogs. It's just, you just didn't see it at that time, but it just grew over time.
And I was in my own world, man. But you know, he opened up my eyes, man. He truly like my twin, man. It's, you know, it's amazing. It's a blessing too. It's a blessing in disguise how we have clicked, and you know how we back and forth. I feel like he corrects me on. He's like the younger version of me, and I'm the older version of him. So you know, just know pimping ain't easy. You know, but you know the biggest thing is realizing that, you know, how much of we've grown and growth, and that's what friendship is. It's about growth. You know, sometimes you don't have to see eye to eye with your friend, but
for sure,
when you look at friendship, when you break that down with friendship, we talk about, you know, a friend that looks out for you. You know, I had to go back and think about how many times my mama wanted to meet my friends, and that's how I knew it was a friendship, because if you met mama and, you know, you come through that door, she treated you like her son, she wouldn't even say that's my friend, you know, that's my son. You know, in the day, if you can go into the refrigerator,
for sure,
that's the true friendship right there. You feel me? Like, so you know, you gotta look at like a lot of things. So shout out to friendship, y'all. You just gotta know, you know, where y'all stand at, and you know, if it's a real friendship, y'all will get far, man. Y'all traveling together, good memories. You know, even fucked up memories. I done had some fucked up memories with my squad. You know, and I realized also, man, shout out to my boy Fuse. Shout out to Small Circle. Y'all don't know Small Circle, RJ. You know, little Rick and Jody. You know, you feel me? Real friendship, man. You know, we go way back. I know if I call one of my friends, that's what a friendship is too. When you call somebody, when you call your friend, you're going through something, they listen. They might judge you and talk shit about you, but they gonna be there and correct you when you're right and when you're wrong. So make sure y'all, when your friend is correcting you when you're wrong, because that's what a real friend is. A real friend's gonna look out for you when you're not doing right. Man, my mother gonna watch it going off, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. You know, the lines is calling. But you just gotta think about the things that we really sink in when it comes to being friends. And you know, a lot of people don't understand that part. It's really difficult nowadays to hold on to a friendship, but a true friendship won't even be broken. Nobody can come up between the friendship. You know, only y'all can break it up. And that's why the Twin Brothers podcast will never be broken, because it's solid. It's real. It's
it
100.
Will prevail. It will prevail through all the bullshit. Yes.
Yes.
Jesus. Yes. In his name, Jesus, we pray. Amen.
So, I think it's just that's one thing. We got so many things about, sisterhood, same thing. We ain't forgot about y'all. Y'all have your own type of friendship. Sometimes I wonder how women can even like have friendship, because they be falling out quick as fuck.
Yeah. I feel like to me, it depends, man. I feel like females, I'm like, they got their group. I think this is my thing with females, and what we just seen from the dude's perspective is just the friends that ain't supposed to be in their lives, that they just hung around for that moment, but it's people that's really in their corner that really was there for them. I'm like, I feel like to me, them temporary people was just temporary people. The people like women, they got solid friends. I'm like, they might not have somebody at that moment, but they'll find that solid person.
Oh yeah,
they'll find it.
And then usually sometimes, I think when you meet people, it's always good to meet people. It's like we always get scared to meet people. Or like let people in because you don't know what their intentions are. But then when you actually have somebody that you can trust and you love, that's it goes beyond friendship. Like, and after a while you kind of realize like, hey, I need this person. I had some of my boys, I realized they were my friend when I needed something, or I would when we would go out. True friendship is when like y'all go out and y'all get turned up. I mean, I know y'all know this, when you go out and all y'all pinch in. Y'all put it in together just to get one bottle. But somebody gonna be mad like, hey, you took 2 shots. But in the day, it's about friendship, sharing, caring, understanding each other. It's really what it's about. Like, we can go deep into friendship all day long, but I think y'all understand that when you should know who your true friend is. You can call them, but make sure y'all. Another thing is friendship. You check on your friend. Usually sometimes y'all really tight if y'all ain't talked in a couple days, couple weeks. You never go that long, but if you did, when y'all do talk, it's like y'all just
picked up where you left off at, man.
Exactly.
It's just like riding a bike. It's just like doing something that's like your sixth sense. It's just doing something that you've always been doing. We just moved away for a time. It just wasn't connecting at the time. I'm like, man, friends is just a lovely thing. It's good to have to feel like you're not by yourself in this world, because loneliness is a good thing, but it also can be a negative also.
I mean, we all feel like we don't have nobody, but the Lord is our best friend. He is, the man above. That's one person you gotta never question. But at the same time, we do realize that when you have somebody you can like I said, call, talk to, somebody that is actually motivating you, inspiring you. Like when you have friends that not just motivate you, but inspiration. Like I feel like I got friends that are successful, and I surround myself around successful friends. I don't never want to have a friend that puts me down. I've learned my lesson as growing up that having people that are no good for you, you don't need them around. That's not a true friend. A true friend will, they'll talk shit about you, but a true friend is gonna tell you, hey, your shirt's on backwards. Hey, put your shirt back on. Flip your shirt around. Now, a friend that's not no friend, they're gonna let you walk out looking stupid as hell. Then they're gonna let you get laughed at. Like, nah, that's not. You don't want that type of friend. You want a friend that motivates you, that y'all both, feed off of each other. It's like it's just like playing basketball. If I hit a shot, my friend should be hyping me up. My friend don't hit no shot yet. I'm gonna tell him, you sad, but I need you to up it up. So that's real friendship. And then that even we dip into brotherhood. Black power, all power, not just black power. So anyway, don't feel bad when I say that. But brotherhood is just it's a little different. because you have a foundation, an organization that you feel like. And I remember when I was in Pike, we used to have young men of purpose. Yeah, shout out to Roy Dobbs. Pike boys. We were some Pike boys.
Yes,
but I think at that time I didn't understand what brotherhood was until I got into that, and when I realized, it wasn't just friendship, it was something more bigger than that.
Yeah.
Leaders, we were surrounded by successful leaders, and then we end up being our own leaders. And that's what brotherhood is. You are surrounded by a good amount of people that are, not just black men, just men with guidance and wisdom. And so that's the same thing with sisterhood, because they have their own thing. But brotherhood is so tight that, like I said, nobody can come between that, because that's how I look at it with me and Rekardi. It's a brotherhood. It's a friendship, but it became a brotherhood now, because if he needed something, it's not a problem. If I needed something, it's not a problem. Our families will start, getting close, because, like, me and his mom, I swear our moms are the same. But she realized now that we are exactly alike. Yeah. So it's like, now that they finally seen that, it's like, it's bringing in more peace. But then the brotherhood starts to get more tighter now as we get deeper into this podcast. So you'll know. I hope y'all fans. I hope y'all, while y'all listening, that y'all know what brotherhood is. I hope y'all know what friendship is. You make sure that's your real friend. And you make sure that's your brother, if that's what you call it, or however you look at it. But make sure y'all on the same page at all times.
Yeah, communication, have an understanding.
There you go.
That's the biggest thing, man. Like, don't assume, because that makes the ass out of you and me. So don't assume. That's we all know that saying. I'm like, grandparents and said it, parents and said it. Like, had a conversation. Don't be scared to say what you need to say. Say what's on your chest. Say what's on your heart, and say it. Because sometimes I look at when people try to run away from the truth, is because it's on your heart. It's not in your mind. Your mind can tell you a lot of different things, but your heart, when your heart aches and you want to say something, it's gonna spill out and say what it needs to say. And I'm like, trusting people. That's the biggest thing that's with everybody. It's like trusting somebody. Can they follow through?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think sometimes I've had my mom and my past tell me, like, a quote this year, and I know probably every parent that probably said this, like, everybody ain't your friend.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody ain't your brother. You can't let everybody in your house. You don't even know what their intentions are. You don't know. Sometimes you have people that they might be your friend now, but won't be your friend later.
True.
We grow out of people. We outgrow people. Let me make sure I said that right correctly. It's just a part of the game. It's just a part of life, because every day is changing. Monday might be different than Tuesday, but Tuesday different than Wednesday. So sometimes friends can change up. I mean, but the one thing is, if y'all friends, y'all always gonna be tight no matter what it is. Y'all real friends or real brothers when, like I said, when you need something and they don't have a problem. But also, you gotta realize too, respect the other person. Remind you, everybody is going through something in their own lives. Yeah. But we have to take that into consideration, and just understand that part, that hey, that person can't do it for you at this time. But that's that's not saying they wouldn't do it though. Yeah. They might not do it at the exact moment. I'm the type of friend where, if somebody called me, even when I probably don't have it, I probably could see if I can do it. But honesty, being honest to say, hey, I can't do it. But a friend wouldn't trip. A friend wouldn't get mad at you if you can't do it at that time. Or a brother, that's how I look at it. Now, same thing for sisters, because I know y'all real tight when it comes to certain things. And if your girl, if you needed something, it should be no issue. That's how y'all know that's real. But also, you're talking about it. If you got a problem with your friend, you need to talk. Everybody don't. I didn't fell out with my homies all the time. I be telling them, y'all ain't shit, and they tell me I ain't shit either. But then I don't let that ruin a friendship. Now, I didn't have some fallouts where I stopped being friends with people, but it was a lesson from that, because in the day, it's like, you was a friend at one point, but I started realizing that you wasn't a friend later on, a real friend, because the definition is, hey, I'm gonna motivate you, you gonna motivate me, but the moment you start hating, I started feeling negativity. Yeah, we must end this friendship. For sure. This is how the game goes, y'all. Learning 101.
Yeah, but I think when you talked about the motivating, and it's like, it's crazy, because I had like a conversation with my homies, man. We were just sitting in the garage just chilling, and it was like, we were just talking about like just keep catching up about what we all doing and stuff, like, and it was just crazy. And I was telling like the whole thing that I'm doing and what I'm trying to run in my business, and trying to be more self-aware about myself and be more in touch with myself and understanding where I'm going with my life. I just want to be happy. I want to be happy and have a mission about what I'm trying to do and my purpose in life. And I was just spilling that out to them, and they was like, bro, that's some real shit, man. I fuck with that, man. You inspire me. because they was like, what you've been doing and what I've seen you've been doing, bro, you inspire me to work. And when they said that, man, it made me emotional. It's like, man, now I gotta go 10 times harder now, because it's just like, now I got niggas that's on board. Yep. And it's like they been on board. It's just I done heard it now.
It takes time, usually people don't believe you or believe what you're doing until they see it. They want results. This is like my OG used to tell me, he don't care what we do until he sees the product. And at first we were like, but we got songs for days. We got bars. He said, I don't care about what y'all do until I see the product. And then when the product come, but it was motivation. It wasn't like he was trying to down us. He was kind of really trying to uplift us more so, to remind us that what we need to do is just what it needs to be done. So we are walking blessings, that's another thing, y'all, make sure you're a blessing to your friend, because usually sometimes, man, we forget about ourselves and we forget about others. It's always good to just shoot a text to your friend and say, hey, I appreciate you. Hey, I'm glad that you're doing okay. If they got something going on in their world and they're trying to get to where they got to be, remind them, hey, you're great. You're the GOAT. I'm always telling people all the time. I feel like I try to make friends with people all the time, and I try to motivate people all the time. And I've been giving people this, hey, you're the GOAT. Hey, you're the one that's doing this.
Positivity,
and some people don't know how to accept that. I think it's kind of hard when
because society. That's what I said, bro. We had this conversation. It was like, society makes positivity cool, but nobody makes it authentic to be what it should be. Positivity should be all the time. Like,
people got a reason to be negative.
Like it's because I feel like, because we live in this negative based, energetic, like, world we live in, and it's like you just feel like you got that mindset, like, oh man, them niggas hating, because it's always like, oh, we shitting on somebody all day. Like, I had to change that mindset, nigga. I'm not shitting on nobody. I gotta do it. I'm
just being me.
Yeah, so. Like, I ain't trying to shit on nobody. I'm not here for that. Like, if I gotta prove something to you, dog, I'm pulling myself away from what I truly am supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm not worried about that.
It's not a competition.
Hell no. It's about everybody running their own rate. That's why we call it the marathon. That's why, shout out to Nip, man. Like, it ain't no competition. It's like, really, you running your own shit. Just stay in your lane and run your own race. And like, your shit gonna come.
Exactly. People don't understand that, like, it takes time to be great. It just don't happen overnight. Some people,
hell no.
I mean, some people, I honestly think some people got it lucky. They some people was given, they were in a position where they was giving it to them, where some like us probably had to work for it. And I mean, shout out to the hard workers, and shout out to the ones that, that also got it too. I ain't gonna never down nobody. That's one thing I will not do. I feel like everybody deserves to have a cheerleader, somebody in their corner to root for them, but if you don't have that, root for yourself, and eventually it shall come. Because when we first did the first episode, that's how I knew a friendship is real, because I had a friend in LA, shout out to my man Jackson, because the moment he heard the first episode, what did he do? Make the cover. I didn't ask him. I didn't even think that he would do it. We were sitting here trying to figure out how we was going to get that, established and accomplished, and out of nowhere, love, we actually, and also another thing, shout out to all the fans that have listened again, because we have reached our goal. I told me and Rekardi, I talked about this. I said, sometimes the goal don't gotta be big. It could have just been 30 listeners. I think we hit 50 plus on the first episode. Not only that, I seen people on my Instagram, some famous people, check it out. I don't know where the hell they came from, but I guess it's a blessing to sit here and realize that podcast is the future, and we are the future. So, like I said, man, that's how I know this podcast will get far, because not only because of friendship and brotherhood, but understanding of a foundation that we're trying to create, and y'all are being a part of it, which makes us better, what makes y'all better. So, because all we trying to do is just talk our shit and have fun, and we want y'all to listen and just take in what we talking about, and then go on with your lives and live on, but better yourselves, because that's we're trying to do the same thing for y'all.
Motivate.
Exactly.
Hustle and motivate.
Yeah.
If you ain't hustling and motivating people around you, dog, to even do anything better, you just taking up air.
Exactly.
You taking up air, bro.
And we ain't trying to waste no time. I think it's to the point now we realizing what all we have to really do, and trying to understand that's why friendship is so important, because you'll get far in life by yourself, but you can't get that far. You're gonna need somebody. You're
gonna need a team, dog. If you trying to be a millionaire, dog, you're gonna need you a team. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
It starts with you.
It starts with you, bro. But after a while, bro, when you realize, man, like, the dream always comes within the person, and it's by yourself. But I'm telling you, bro, to get where you gonna need to be, man, you gotta put that team. You gotta put that team around you, man. You ain't gonna get to that mountaintop without a team, bro.
Boy, mean, in the day, Michael Jordan. Let's all realize that Michael Jordan, the GOAT, he won 6 chips, but he still needed help.
He needed that team.
He needed somebody to facilitate. Also, when he actually, and it's not. I watched some old Michael highlights, man. That we act like Michael was so cold, but Michael had some games where he was sad.
Mm-hmm.
But who was killing? Scotty. Steve Kerr. The small things. Of every champion actually wasn't at their peak until they realized who they were surrounded by to make them better. Also, man, shout out to my man Kobe. Always got to give my man Kobe a shout out, man, on every time, because it's just kind of a rough time for us to know that we lost a GOAT, and we lost a coming GOAT as well, his daughter, and we lost 7 other people in an accident. Can't forget about y'all. But I realized that with Kobe being gone now, how much the friendship with people he's brought together. How much people probably wasn't eye to eye, but because something like this and a tragedy, and I think that kind of sucks because we go through so much. It takes funerals and shit to bring us together.
It's like and it's crazy, bro. It ain't even with just the famous people. It's even with it's a period, bro. It's just like people with family, and it's just like the only time you probably see your family is at a funeral or or a family reunion.
And half the niggas don't even show up.
Yeah.
But it's like I realized that something like that, he impacted the world so big, and I mean all over. This, and even looking back on me, we can talk about so many legends we lost or so many people we have lost, but I realized so many people that I have lost that has brought us closer and made us change the way we think, the way we move. So now man, I got a true friendship with my grandma. I call her every day. If I don't call her, she will remind me that I didn't call her. She'd be like, "You didn't call me today, boo." I'll be like, "I swear, I'm sorry, grandma. I was a little busy." But she know though. And if I don't call her, sometimes she calls me. That's a bond that you can never touch. But that's why if it's same thing with y'all, and all my followers, all our listeners know, you just make sure that you check up on your people. That's all. It's a text. You're a text away, or a call away, or a post away. It don't matter if you do it on social media or put an audio message. Just make sure you call the people that you love, because you never know life is too short. So just appreciate these things that we have now, because we gonna get far in life, but you still gotta remind yourself that how did you get there? Who was there for you?
You gotta be in the dirt with it every day.
True.
You gotta be in the dirt with it, and just motivate people. Love your people, man. If you got supporting cast and you got people that's really standing behind you, really, truly take the time to really develop a stronger bond with those people, because them people that you shunning away that really is meant for you, you need to wake up and smell the coffee.
I don't drink coffee, but I'll be having my lemonade.
Oh God.
I be getting a little water, drink some Fiji water. I ain't bougie though. I just like water though.
That's all I drink all day.
Man, I guess it's something in the water, bro. Because I just drink water. I feel like there's so many different types of water, but it's like water is water to me.
Man, as long as it's cold, I'm good.
Boy, because I don't know how people be drinking this room temperature shit. I don't get it.
It depends. If you thirsty, bro, and you ain't got shit to drink, bro, you gonna have to drink whatever.
Because it was days where I was like, man, I'm tired, but this water hot as hell, but I gotta drink it. H2O. So that's what we was talking about on this second episode, y'all. Like I said, the definition of friendship and brotherhood, man. And this is a strong thing. You don't want to have no weak friends. You definitely don't want to have no haters around you. Sometimes it be the haters that be your biggest fans, but in the day, hey, you cheer them on too. Love your enemies. It's in the Bible. I didn't understand it at first, but we just wrapping up this second episode on the Twin Brothers.
Yes, sir.
So we will be back again, and the next episode is about, are you a blessing or you a lesson? Cause I don't know if y'all are a blessing. And shut that dog up. I'm like, but I'm a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. I think we're all blessings, but there's so many people in this world that are lessons. But pay attention. But we gonna wrap this up, and we gonna get back into tune with y'all pretty soon. So I appreciate y'all listening to this episode. Shout out to all the people that listen, and shout out to the new people that will be listening. We love y'all, and we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man.
Deuces.
Peace.
Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. We got our hands up.